Hi everybody, welcome to Ron Hoon History. And we have traveled far away from the shores of the USA to Norway to share this story with you today about one of the most, I'm trying to zoom past myself to show you the little village here of Rena. It's so picturesque. It's up in the Lofoten Islands. And there's a hike that you may have seen on Instagram or other social media pages called the Reinabringen Trail. Now, I hiked it. I'm going to show you some pictures here as I go on with the story. But it was until they brought the Sherpas in from Nepal, it was a pretty dangerous hike. I mean, there were people who died trying to do that hike. Let me show you what I'm actually talking about here. I think you'll appreciate this. They have these, look at this, would you? These little red fishing village huts, basically. Look at that. Got a whole little mini forest growing on top of that thing. But anyway, way up onto that ridge. Let me zoom in. I'm going to see just how good this camera is. See if you can see the people up on top of that ridge. Hold on now. A little bit difficult to see. Those aren't just rock outcroppings up there. Yeah, those are hikers that have climbed the almost 2,000 steps. The actual number is right around 1970 something steps. Right about 2,000. And as I say, that hike has always been popular, but it could be a very muddy trail, and there were people who died trying to do it. So there was a fellow many years ago, like 25 years ago, who was a mountain farmer up here, a fellow by the name, I'm sure I'm not going to get his name quite right, but Geir Vetti, who dreamed that someday, if they could just hire some Sherpas away from Nepal, bring them here to Norway, and pay them more for several months' work than they would earn in several years as a Sherpa in Nepal, that they would come and do it, and they would build this trail. And I'll show you the trail. It's really quite incredible. And so, starting in the year 2016, through his dauntless efforts, they actually began the process of constructing a 2,000-step, give or take, stone staircase to the top. Now that sounds like, oh, well, you're just going up a flight of stairs over and over. But it's a pretty intense workout, I do have to say that. But let's see, by the year 2021, there's that ridge, by the way. You can't see anything here because it's all cliffs. The stone staircase goes up the other side. And again, right over here is the city of Rena. And yeah, it's still a fishing village, sure. I mean, they get a lot of visitors who will come in, both from here in the Scandinavian countries and in the US as well. But it's such a great success story because it's a 5-year-long project. It worked. And there's one picture I have to share with you right toward the end that gives you the perspective of how steep this trail really is. I think I posted when I posted it. I said, now this is one spot you don't want to try, because you feel like you're, I don't know, more than a 45-degree angle, even steeper. It's pretty incredible. It's a great hike, that's for sure. Anyway, met a lot of interesting people on the trail, and now, thanks to all that work and the vision of one man 25, 30 years ago, and his pursuit of the idea, it has actually happened. And one of the most popular hiking trails, really, I think, in all of Europe, there were a lot of people on that trail yesterday, can do it in relative safety compared to what it used to be like. It's the Reinabringen hike. And now you know the backstory of how it was all created. Hey, if you haven't had a chance yet, my grandson Mason, my manager of Hooner History, always wants me to invite you to like and subscribe to my history channel as I travel around the world to try to find the most interesting stories for you. Thanks for watching.